Welcome back to the Blood Shack.
Fantasia's coming up. You guys looking forward to it?
If I knew it was coming out, yeah.
Well, Marco and I discovered
When
Fantasia
our
together.
first Fantasia experience, Devil's Rejects, going back to Rob Zombie and stuff.
We heard people screaming and we're like, why are they yelling? Are we allowed to yell too?
That one scene where in the Devil's Rejects house, and there's like a shootout is like almost equivalent to Bonnie and Clyde, and like shit's hitting the fan and supposed heroes are caught, or at least the mom is. Yeah. She takes a gun, she puts it to her head and click, the freeze frame, and you see Devil's Rejects. And the whole theater will cheer. When you see Devil's Rejects in 70s grindhouse font, you feel you're at home as a big movie geek. This is like where it is to be and shit. And so that's what Fantasia is to me. Like, there are people that love movies that much that they will like fucking cheer whenever a person gets his head cut off. Or whenever there's like a reference to another awesome movie and stuff. Devil's Rejects was just like the perfect movie to see because like there are also actors from like Dawn of the Dead. What's his name? Yeah, so he's in there. He's the pimp. And then there's the guy from The Hills Have Eyes.
Michael Berryman.
Yeah. And you see those two heads on the screen and people are like, and like it's almost like you fucking see like a huge celebrity that's like fucking...
Yeah, which someone like snobby-ass kid with his iPhone would consider some C-list celebrity. And to you, it's just like, it's Michael fucking Biehn!
I thought it was kind of insane to be able to see Michael Biehn. I was taken off guard when I
did
saw
not know he was going to be at that movie.
And even last year for Sushi Girl, like which was like the opening movie, and I stand up and I turn around and I see fucking Mark Hamill. You know? They're like, oh shit, it's Mark Hamill, and I was dressed up in a fucking bloody and butcher apron. I thought I Jedi Force high-fived it.
What was your favorite Fantasia film from
last year? Because I always have 3 favorites that I can name off the top of my head. Toad Road's the easiest because I'm looking at it right now. If you like kids, Blair Witch Project feeling movie, like that's up your alley. That was like really fucked up. Right now there was a movie, you saw it with me, Resolution. That was a fucking mind fuck of a movie as well. The ultimate bromance movie. Basically, I think it was a toss-up between that and Toad Road, and I liked Killer Joe a fucking lot. I think maybe Matthew McConaughey. Like,
I love Matthew McConaughey.
You've never seen him this way before, and he is awesome.
Yeah, I saw him in Texas Chainsaw Massacre before.
He's good. No, that's him.
When I said I love him, I was totally lying.
Okay, well, whatever. Like
he doesn't ruin anything for me.
He is totally fucking awesome in this movie. This movie is fucking awesome. It's the director of The Exorcist. He did Bug.
Cool.
That's a messed up movie. Mitch Davis kept on correcting me on because I called it Bugs. He's like, it's Bug without the S. It's a one-room movie. And it's like basically watching them go completely paranoid to the point where they're putting aluminum foils on the wall and stuff, and the guy's pulling his own teeth out of his head because he thinks they're bugged.
A drug dealer used to do the same shit. Chained was really good. I saw that.
Chained was good. We all saw it together.
Yeah, that was
the Jennifer Lynch movie. We actually met Jennifer Lynch. I'm like,
she was really sweet.
You're my favorite director, Scott.
I was really, but she's just such a good person.
See, I saw Boxing Helena when it came out, and that was one of her first. And I like Julian Sands because he used to do the Warlock movies, and he was like a horror guy.
Yeah.
And I watched it at the time, and it had no gore, but I was like, well, there was enough nudity and implied gore that I guess it was a good story.
Yeah.
But if you watch it today, it looks like a Bleu Nuit thing, and only people who watch Bleu Nuit would get that. Like, really bad guitar rock with, like, just tit things, and that's it. Like, it's like they're having sex, but there's always candles and tits, and it's like a girl on her own that doesn't make any money, but she lives in a place full of candles and silk windows.
Well, if you're not making money, the only thing you could afford is, like, lighting your house with candles.
She directed that when she was, like, 19 without any film school. I thought that was pretty...
Yeah, man.
Pretty impressive.
Well, if you have like a world-renowned avant-garde director for a dad, who needs fucking film school?
But she's nothing like David Lynch, man. Chained has no David Lynch.
She has his she knows how to push buttons like David Lynch does and stuff. She could tell more of a straightforward, edgy story as opposed to like David Lynch will balance on the edgy, absurd. You're gonna have to fucking watch a few times to fucking at least understand a little bit what's going on in his stories. Fucking dream logic, and hers is more, well, what I've seen through Surveillance and what I could remember of Chained, they both have the same sensibility of like getting a visceral response from their characters.
No.
Like, if you watch Surveillance, there's like a lot of... Watching French Stewart from Third Rock from the Sun be a corrupt cop doing his routine, and him and his buddy drinking beers while the harassing a fucking family going on vacation, fucking intense. And I told Jennifer Lynch very briefly when I was saying to her, like, very, very rare I've watched a movie where I'm feeling tense and I can see my hands getting really, like, stiff. You know?
Yeah.
Shit, what's gonna happen? This is scary.
Yeah, well,
It had that
like
third, maybe a little bit of Last House on the Left feel to it.
Yeah.
Those scenes I'm talking about.
I never saw it, so but
It's a
I'd
messed
like
up
to see it,
movie.
man.
Yeah. But,
Alright, on a happy note, you guys want to go get some more booze?
yeah.
I gotta get
trying
my
That's right. Fantasia's awesome. We get it. But instead of listening to this podcast, you should actually go. If you want to know when Fantasia starts, how about you click the link below? It'll be evil.